everyone, welcome back to Let's Go to Be a Java Programmer. Today is day 34 of our coding journey. In today's session, we'll explore the concept of encapsulation in Java. Encapsulation is a fundamental principle of object-oriented programming that helps us protect the data within our objects. Let's dive in. Okay, so today we are gonna have a look at something called as encapsulation. So it's one of the feature of object-oriented programming language. So we already saw about objects and classes, and thirdly we are gonna have a look at encapsulation. So let me create a new Java file with the name encap. Let's write the main method. Okay, so what is encapsulation basically? So there's something called as encapsuled or capsuled tablets, right? So what does these capsules have? So mostly it will be in the columnar or a tubular structures which consist of medicines imbibed in it, right? So same way, the methods which is embedded with or binded with data is known as encapsulation. So basically why we use it is, let's say my mind consists of certain blocks. Let these blocks be as variables, and these variables carry the data. So the data such as my name. So the name variable consists of my name known as anything xxx, and my age 18 or 20. So the age variable in my mind carries 18 or 20. So not everyone can access this data, right? So I will tell only the data which I wanted to tell. I cannot be telling my password to everybody. Okay, so I have some restrictions for it, right? So the same way, in order to make sure that not all the variables are accessible by everyone, and in order to establish security, we use this encapsulation. So encapsulation is nothing but binding data within the methods. Now let's have a look at it. Let me create a class called human with the same example what I told. Let integer be age and string my name. Okay, for now this is enough. And let's say I wanted to access it. And how do I do it? I create an object for the class human. And with this, I will declare the values. Okay, so this now will be assigning the values which is there, and how we will print it is it's very easy way. And similarly, we'll print the name too. Let me print the name here itself. Now let me run this. Sorry, it's a Java C space, not human. I've given the file name as encap, so it's my mistake. Okay, now everything must be fine. Java space encap. Yes, stream 34. So it has printed me the output. Now what the problem here is, now this variable's age and string is open and it can be accessed by anyone in this way. Okay. So what if I wanted to restrict the access of it? So I use the access specifier private so that not everybody can use it. It shows me a error here, right? Because I have used it here. But I can assign them certain values here itself. You might ask me that if something which cannot be accessed by anyone, then what's the use of it, right? So yes, why we are not keeping it which is accessible by everyone is due to the security reasons. And of course, if something is not being accessible by anyone, then there is no use of it being existing. Okay. So I'm not telling that I cannot use this age at all forever, but I can use it not directly but indirectly. So let me show you how I can use it. So for that, what I'll do is I'll be putting this value inside a method. Let me create a method, public int. So this method, get age of method, returns me the age. And in the same way, for name, I'll be writing another method. Okay, so how I can use it? Okay, so I have scheduled these values with the private access specifier, and in order to use it, I have put them inside a method. That is basically I have binded them inside the method, and with the help of this object I'll be calling this method and I'll be printing them. Now let's see what the output is. Yes, now it's working. Now since they are string and integer class, it will return us name unless or until if we put them inside a variable. So let us print it. Okay, now let's see what the output is. Yes, it has given me the value. Okay, so what if I don't want to assign the values here, but I wanted to assign it here in the main method? How can I do that? Yes, we also have a way for that. So for that, what we'll be doing is we'll be assigning the values here itself. Let it be yours. Here be 15 and now be yes. And what I'll be doing is I'll be passing the parameters after creating a passing method. Public void set age of, and I'll setting the age as age is equal to years, and I'll be passing this years here inside the object dot age of. Okay, so you cannot be using the same. I'm catching the parameter here and setting it here, and similarly for name we do it. Okay, for name 2 we'll be creating a public void set name string. Okay, now what happens is the 15 and mirs gets inserted inside these variables and it gets assigned, and when the set age get age is being called and get name is being called, the values will be printed here. Now let's see the output. Yes, can you see? So that's what, there's nothing but we are binding the data inside the method. So this is basically known as encapsulation, which is used for security purposes. That's all for today. Thank you. Encapsulation is a powerful feature of object-oriented programming that helps you design robust and secure applications. By encapsulating data and providing controlled access, you can ensure the integrity and security of your objects. Thank you for joining me on day 34 of Let's Code to be a Java programmer. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified about our daily coding sessions. See you tomorrow for day 35. Happy coding!